Man, this is some bullshit. I really recorded this whole video and I had it on streaming. Now it's recording. Oh man. But that's besides the point. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ryan. I'm coming at y'all again with this Think and Grow Rich book summary by Napoleon Hill. So, or not even book summary, but it's just a review of the book and what I recommended. And I'm gonna start off with a hard yes. I would recommend hard yes that I would recommend it. I think that this is a great book. It allows you to achieve self confidence. It allows you to self reflect, and it just allows you to proceed forward in life with a better understanding of how you can get rich. You know what I mean? Not even rich, just obtain wealth, wealth in mind, wealth in physical assets, and just in general. So yeah, would I recommend it? Yeah, I said that already. How will this book help you? This book will help you because it will allow you to self-reflect, especially if you do a lot of the exercises that he gives in the book. Me personally, I didn't do very many of the exercises. However, I did do some of them mentally, most of them mentally. Especially like if like he had like 30, 40 questions. I'm not writing that down or writing down every answer, but I definitely like went question by question and asked myself and reflected upon those questions. So definitely a lot of self reflection in the book. Um, like especially like with the like one thing that really got to me was the mastermind situation. Like towards the end of the book, where he told you like you should create your own mastermind and like every time you before you go to bed or whatever, you just talk to your mastermind and try and like whoever you idolize or whoever you look up to, you should take something for like take a characteristic or a trait from them and try and use that to enhance your own being. And that's one thing that I like. It's kind of crazy, and even he said that like you don't want to tell people like when you're doing it that is that you're talking to. He was talking like Carnegie, Ford, Thomas Edison. But yeah, so like I think that was like one thing that I took away from it. I only have three people in my mastermind at the moment. I'll tell you guys. The first one is 50 Cent for sure. Second one was Rob Dyrdek, and then the third one, shoot, it was Michael Jordan. And just the three of those guys, like I like those were the like for that whole time I was reading it, that was like okay, I know, I knew for sure 50 Cent and MJ had to be in there. But Rob Dyrdek, I just took Rob Dyrdek because like his ability to always have fun and profit off of his ability to have fun. I feel like he's a genuine guy, and like I want to be able to like what I asked for him was his what did I ask for him? It was something to do with his positivity turning into profiters, some shit. Because since I was a youth, like since I was like what 14 maybe, I've been watching Rob Dyrdek, Robin Big, Fantasy Factory, and yeah, so I just wanted to like be able to like have the same outlook on life. He's always able to turn something positive into something that everyone can benefit off of, and he's also profiting. So that's what I took from him. I took away from 50 Cent his his discipline and his hustler's mentality. That's why I asked for from 50, because 50's just 50. He's that dude. Uh, Always hustling, always getting to it. Really the top was the top of his game, still is the top of his game. He's has other ventures, like you know what I mean. Like what can't you learn from 50 Cent? You know what I mean. So he's in my mastermind. Then MJ, I asked to get that dog mentality from bro. You know what I mean. Bro's a dog. I want to be I want to be a dog too. I want 6 rings. Damn, I can't count. So I want that dog mentality from Jordan. Yeah, and that's my mastermind. I really feel like that was like one of the top things that anybody could just, go before they go to bed, think about who they're trying to, emulate and, just strive towards becoming a little bit more like that person. You know what I mean? Take what you can from that person and evolve yourself, transmutate yourself. I believe. I think that's the right connotation. I don't know. Okay, yeah. So I had to go throw the fan on. It's hot in here, bro. Word too. But so yeah, I was talking about the mastermind and basically like who I had in my mastermind. That's kind of getting off topic, but I really think that's a good one to take into account when you're reading the book, the whole mastermind situation, uh, and even creating a mastermind in your own like reality, or whatever, having like people around you that you could like build with and talk to about your dreams and your aspirations with. I think that's very important. Physically, I don't have a mastermind just as yet, but I feel like every great project there was a mastermind behind it, and it's just a fact. You know what I mean? Everybody, like, you can't do anything by yourself. Don't try. I mean, you could, but like anything worth meaning and anything that's last, that's gonna stand the test of time, is gonna have people behind it, multiple people behind it. So yeah. Napoleon Hill, he like talks a lot about the universe and infinite intelligence. Um, I Before this book, I didn't really pay any mind to it. This book definitely allowed me to like understand that I am God. Uh, and when I say that, I don't mean it in like a big headed way. Like I mean in the sense that like God is in everybody. You know what I mean? Like God, like a piece of, I don't know how to explain it. Like your mind is really like so powerful at the end of the day. Like we really have energy within ourselves. Like the soul. You know what I mean? The fact that I'm getting off topic, but it's just so much topics to dig in with this book, and this book was kind of not all over the place. There's a lot of repetition. That's one thing about this book; it's very repetitive. I feel like, but I understand that's because he was trying to get the point across that, like, self auto suggestion and positive self thinking uh, will like get you far in life, and it's gotten many successful people far in life. Yeah. We're going to talk about the capitalist nature of this book and how it definitely puts things into perspective on how people are able to amass billions and billions of dollars, because that's just insane. The fact that somebody could give everyone like $2 on the planet is ridiculous, but it's because they had the ability to think that money into their physical reality. Like you can't. I'm sure when they, because you level up. You know what I mean? You go from 1 million to 100 million to 200 to 300, and then you get that billion. So I'm sure once they were at like the 100K mark, they were thinking about millions, and then from millions they were thinking about hundreds of millions, and that then the hundreds of millions they were thinking about billions, and that's because they probably thought that shit every day, thinking of ways and how they're gonna make themselves the person that's gonna be capable of obtaining that kind of money, because that money just doesn't land in the hands of people who don't want it or who don't desire it. You know what I mean? People who desire billions of dollars, they get billions of dollars. And that's what I got from this book. So, yeah, capitalism. You gotta love. It's a love and hate relationship. You know what I mean? I love it, but I hate it. Why do I hate it right now? Because I'm probably broke. If I was up on, I don't hate it. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it, but you know what I mean. I definitely don't think that there should be as many homeless people as there are, um, especially homeless vets, because that's crazy. I didn't realize how many homeless people were vets, and the fact that they could devote their lives to this nation and get their back turned on by this nation is crazy. Uh, so yeah, but you know what I mean. It is capitalism. You gotta really want it, and if you want it, you're gonna get it. You know what I mean. You put that effort in to get it, the effort like within yourself, and you then take that effort that you dedicated to yourself, and you like devote that like whatever you want to do. You're gonna get that. You know what I mean. You're gonna get that. You're gonna let me stop. But we're gonna get that. Whatever you want, bro, and shorty, and good sir, you're gonna get that. Let's see, what else am I talking about? Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about the universe and infinite intelligence and how he's basically like this whole book is about infinite intelligence, which is basically your mind and the fact that whatever you whatever you like devote your mental energy towards, you have the capability of obtaining. And but prior to this, like I didn't know about all of this, and I've heard about affirmations and there's something, it's called like the secret or some shit like that. I've seen like trailers of it or whatever, and people used to talk about, oh, have you seen The Secret or whatever, but I didn't realize this like is he's the godfather of all this shit. Like he's the godfather of self help, and you know we're gonna talk about Napoleon Hill in just a little. I think that's the next topic. Yeah, it's the next topic. But yeah, yeah, infinite intelligence is definitely a thing. I feel like you being able to control your thoughts and just like think positively. Oh man, because I don't want to sound like a little bitch. Because oh man. But yeah, just thinking positively and understanding that you have the power to positively affect your life is definitely gonna like be beneficial for the majority of people who's trying to proceed through life with more riches. Because everyone, not everyone, but most people, the majority, the 98% could afford to have some more money in a bank account. For sure. For sure. For sure. Yeah, so now I'm gonna talk about Napoleon Hill, his character and like what he's known for and what he's done in his life. Because did he talk to all these people? Definitely not. You can't have talked to 500 plus people, 500 plus million. I don't think so. And did he really talk to Andrew Carnegie? I don't think so. I'm not the best person to talk about it, but I do think he was a scammer, big scammer. Uh, but that doesn't mean that what he produced doesn't have value. I just think he was taking advantage of people, especially during the time. It was like the Great Depression, and everyone was trying to get some bread because it was hard out there. You know what I mean? You got famine, can't even find a potato to eat, bro. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think he's a scammer. He did some scammy things in his life. He did like I don't know what he did. I don't know. He did a few scams. Just look him up. Uh, but do I feel like I got scammed from this book? No. I feel like I gained a lot of knowledge from this book. I was able to I feel like it's better in me. Just the fact that you're reading it. This is my first book reading in a while. When I say a while, I mean like 6 or 7 months. But this is like my first self help book. Usually I read fiction, some nonfiction, but majority fiction. So this is my first self help book, and I definitely think it's a great book to start your just self help and improvement journey on because being able to like that whole infinite universe and being able to positively enhance your mind like through positive thinking and auto suggestion. I think that's hard. I think that's like valuable for a lot of people. Um, it's valuable for pessimistic people. Uh, yeah, so definitely think that he's a scammer, but he's a scammer that provided value for a lot of people. Um, I think a lot of people got value from this work. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think this is a good book. This is a very quick video pertaining to this book. Go get you this book if you haven't read it already. I know it's probably been read by a lot of people already. It's so popular. Um, but yeah, I just think you should read it if you just want to be able to have more say of your thoughts. Because I don't think people understand. I'm sure there are people who are very good at controlling whatever they're thinking about, but the majority of people, especially like nowadays, with the lack of like attention, like a lack of attention span, I feel like this book is definitely going to be able to allow people to just focus more on themselves and on what they want, what they desire, and putting in place actions that will get them towards what they desire in life. So yeah, definitely a good read. Um, the next book that I'll be probably reviewing is this book, Fooled by Randomness. I am about halfway through. I started reading this Sunday, last week Sunday, so I'm only halfway through. It's a little bit. I finished this book in a week. It's a quick read. I'm sure people could finish this in a day if they really chose to. But I was just reading like 25 pages, uh, 25 pages minimum every day. You know what I mean? This book is kind of I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna save it for the other video. But yeah, so I'm halfway through it. Video coming on this next, and then probably after this book is gonna be Meditations by, I forgot his name, but he's a Greek philosopher. So that'll be like the next two books coming up. And I got a couple books coming in. I'm gonna do some more book reviews in the future, and yeah, I gotta talk about my trading and all that. But yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and get you Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Yeah, we're gonna get this bag running up, y'all.